Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, I'm Chris Pajak for the Redmen TV, and because Liverpool have signed Christian Benteke from Aston Villa for £32.5 million, I thought I'd do what I've done for every other one of Liverpool signings this season and produce a little stat pack. Now, I feel like I'm alone in this. I mean, it's so many people on Twitter and social media generally, not just Twitter, of course, are so dead set against Christian Benteke. First of all, I hope you change your mindset now that he's Liverpool's player. You've got to support the players. I'm sure you will. You've got to get behind him. You know, he's going to need our support to really kick on this season, I think. But I feel like I'm one of the only ones that actually wanted to see Christian Benteke at the club. And apologies if you think that this stat show is a little bit biased, but there's been so much negativity regarding Christian Benteke that I wanted to put a positive light on it, and I wanted to draw some positives from the stats. So, first of all, we'll go into some general statistics. He's 24 years old. A good age to be making a signing. I think you've got the best years ahead of him. Hopefully he'll have those best years at us as a football club. He's a centre forward. Reported fee of £32.5 million, of course. Played for 3 seasons in the Premier League for Aston Villa, represented the Belgian national side at all from under 17s, under 18s, under 19s, under 21s, and he's represented the national side itself from 2010. He's made 24 appearances for them, scoring 7 goals, so, you know, 1 in 3 roughly, there you go. And he was signed from Aston Villa from KRC Genk in 2012 for a lowly, high, 6.16 million, depending on how much money you have. Moving swiftly on, I'll go to his stats. These are from WhoScored.com. In 2012-13, he made 32 appearances, scored 19 goals, 4 assists, pass completion of 65%, and aerial duels 1 of 7.9 per game. What I wanted to try and showcase with these stats is that, you know, you can look at his goals and it's just under 1 and 2, so a team that's been fucking dog shite, in fairness, for the last 3 years and changed the style on a couple of occasions under Lambert. What I wanted to show is a lot of Liverpool fans have been beating him on his pass completion. Well, look, moving on to 13-14, he made 24 appearances, scored 10 goals, 2 assists, pass completion of 60.7. Not great, but his aerial duels of 8.8. 14-15, 26 appearances, 13 goals, 2 assists. Pass completion was slightly better last season, 66.7, and he won 6.5 aerial duels per game, totaling 42 goals in 89 games with 8 assists. Now, for comparison, I wanted to take it back to what type of a striker I see Benteke as. Look, there's been a lot of comparisons with Andy Carroll. Well, let's look at Didier Drogba and what his pass completion was and what his stats were in 2009-2010 when Chelsea won the league. He made 31 appearances. He had an outstanding goal scoring season with 29, made 10 assists. Look at his pass completion. 59.7%, shite, worse than all of the 3 seasons that I've put up for Christian Benteke in the Premier League. 10-11, 24 appearances, 11 goals, 13 assists, passing 61.8 again. You know, Benteke's bettered that on 2 occasions out of his 3 years. And look at his aerial duels, 1.8 and 2.1. So I think 2012, 13, 14, 14, 15, Lambert tended to lump the ball up. You know, 2012, 13, you could argue that they were a counter-attacking side, and you'd probably be right. But the last 2 years, the focal point has just been get it up, get it to Benteke. Is it any wonder that his passing completion is quite low compared to some of the other top strikers in the league who play sort of in teams like Manchester City where they don't hoof the ball up? Of course his pass completion is going to be better. Stop using it as a stick to beat him. Strikers should be judged on goals, and Christian Benteke, he's not set the world alight. It's not a 1 and 2 record, but it's very, very close. Anyway, moving on, enough about those stats anyway. The other major thing that Liverpool fans have been beaten and worrying about Christian Benteke, in fairness, is his injury record. So since moving to Villa in August 2012, Benteke's picked up 3 injuries. Groin injury, missed 5 games. Knee problems, missed 3 games. And last year, obviously, had an Achilles tendon rupture and missed 12 games. Totaling 20. Now, Sky Sports put out a stat a couple of weeks ago about the top goal scorers in the Premier League since Christian Benteke signed for Aston Villa. Now, I've done a little bit more digging. I've gone to transfermarket.co.uk as well to get the injury records for those players who are also the top scorers. So you can see Aguero scored 55 goals, missed 41 games. Suarez, 53 goals, missed 0 games through injury. There was a couple of bans, and he missed 2 games last season for Barcelona as well through injury, but there you go. RVP, 44 goals, 31 games missed through injury. Benteke, 42 goals, 20 games. Giroud, 41 goals, 18 games missed. Rooney, 41 goals, 20. Lukaku, 41 goals, 9 games missed. Sturridge, 37 goals, 74 games missed. So there you go. Draw your own conclusions from that. For me, it shows that his injury record over a 3-season period hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's you wouldn't consider Giroud a massive injury risk. You wouldn't consider Rooney. Lukaku's obviously got a great record. RVP, yeah, you would probably. Sturridge is your archetypal, always missing games, and Aguero as well, but he's just so damn good and scores so many goals that it really doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope I've shed a little bit of light on some of the confusion stats that have been used to beat Benteke with. Let me know what you think to the signing, and the transfer fee as well. I've not even touched upon that in the comments section below. And don't forget, we talked about Christian Benteke loads, and we'll annotate those full 1-hour subscriber videos at the end of this video. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Comments below. Big thumbs up. Nice one.
Okay, welcome to Melwood. We've got two fantastic Liverpool players here taking on the 1v1 keep-you-up battle with the great leveller of footballers, the flyaway football. Can they transfer their skills to the schoolyard classic? Who's going to come out on top? Let's find out. Go for it, boys.